You stop playing for a little bit or get a little bit sloppy. Obviously, the live ball turnovers, it's kind of been the thing I've harped on. That'll be an issue that could prevent this team from really achieving great things. The 21 assists is great, but the 18 turnovers really allowed them back in the game. But I thought it was, they weren't going to go away quietly, not with the atmosphere, not with the Providence program and the pride they have in what they do. So, obviously excited to get a chance to play the regular season champ tomorrow.
Raise your hand for questions. Mike, right over here. Let us get the microphone to you.
Andre, could you just compare and contrast the emotions you're feeling, what you're feeling about the situation as you're building that lead up toward 25-26, then the emotion and everything you're feeling and what you're trying to express to your teammates as you're trying to hold it together when it's cut to 5?
Really just trying to stay with an even keel and just really lean on my teammates and when it's tough. So, like, when I was turning the ball over, I was looking to Hawk and looking to Tristan, and they was picking me up, and I was trying to pick them up as well. So just trying to stay together regardless of what's going on.
First row over here.
Yep. Coach, is there anything you learned about yourself as this comeback was happening, maybe with how you could have dealt certain stuff differently?
Yeah, I think a technical foul might have been really bad. So that might have happened in the past based on, I thought that what got them back in the game was our sloppiness with the ball, and then, also us fouling, and then our inability to, really shoot a free throw in the game. Obviously, they were physical defensively. We played unbelievable for 28 minutes. They made an unbelievable run, and we won the game, and we play tomorrow in the semifinals for the third year in a row. So we're happy about that, buddy.
Second row.
Coach, besides the win, what are some things that need to work on defense moving forward?
What was that?
Coach, what are some things that need to work on defense moving forward?
Yeah, we were elite defensively in the first half. 29%. We held them to 1 for 9 from 3. I thought we got away from our principles of, maybe taking away the paint. But again, I think it was the fouling that just disrupted the rhythm of the game. We were playing such great basketball at both ends of the court. And then, once it turned into a whistle fest and we were putting them at the free throw line, they were able to chip away, mix in some live ball turnovers, and you can't get back and get set defensively. I think that's why they shot 51% from the field. We weren't set as much in the second half because we weren't getting stops. We were turning the ball over.
Dave, right here.
Dan, Tristan obviously came up big, a couple of daggers, or they seemed like daggers at the time. Explain his game and why he didn't start the game.
Yeah, just, I think in terms of the starting piece, our culture is really important. The way, it's a big responsibility in terms of all the things that you do, and just felt like a small message needed to be sent to Tristan and Naheem normally is the first guard off the bench, and he was the last guy in the rotation. So whether you play for the Big East tournament or a regular season game, you got to have principles and try to teach some larger lessons. And I'm usually when players are put in that situation, they have a bad game, and because of the distraction that goes on with that. And I was just blown away by his mental toughness tonight and being able to put that behind him and perform at a high level.
Coach, Alex didn't have the best first half, but in the second he really turned it around, hit that big shot with a minute left. Can you just talk about how he's able to...
Hey, excuse me for a second. I'm sorry. Just get the phone out. Just turn it off, please.
Whose phone is that? What song was that?
Okay. All right. Let's get back to questions, please. Joe.
Can you just speak on Alex's ability to kind of stay even keeled, but in those clutch moments?
Yeah, he had some tough calls against him that put him in foul trouble. Alex has been one of the best freshmen in the country the whole year. He's he's basically started every game on a team that has played a top 10 type of season, right, from the full body of work. And we're worse when he's not in the game because of everything he does for us from the offensive end, the cerebral, and he's a much improved defensive player. So we don't function as well offensively, and that played a big part in Providence making a run when he was in foul trouble in the second half. He's been that valuable. He's been that valuable of a freshman in the Big East this year.
Second row.
Hi, thank you. Coach, I just wanted to ask about Adama Sanogo specifically, because watching that game, he specifically down low in the paint, he was pretty unstoppable. I just wanted to get from your perspective as a coach what you saw from him and what it is that just makes him go.
Yeah, it had to be a workman-like performance from Adama today. You guys all right? It had to be a workman-like performance from him today because Croswell's one of the best low post defenders in the country. He gets incredible leverage. He makes it really, really hard to score one-on-one in the post. So Adama, we needed defense from him. We needed him to get on the offensive glass. We needed him rolling in the ball screen game and creating open threes for teammates. Obviously, this wasn't the type of matchup where we could throw it into the big fella as much as we'd like, but I thought he was efficient.
Gavin in front.
Andre, it seemed like every loose ball, every rebound you really had to fight for. What was it like out in the court during that game?
It was just desperation. In these moments, it's like you got to leave it all on the line or else you're going home. So I think both teams really brought that edge. And, that's all it was, really, desperation.
One, Adam.
Dan, you had your parents right there, right next to you. What's that like for you? And, what's it like for your dad? And does he ever give you feedback after the game?
Yeah, I thought they were all too close. He was trying to whisper stuff. When the run was going, he was trying to whisper some things, get this guy out, call a timeout. I could hear him moaning and groaning. I just thought they were too close. They shouldn't be there. They should be back. I hope they're not in the same seats tomorrow. My son was over there. He almost got me a technical, Danny, because I think he got on James one time breathing. I don't need them that close.
Ralph over here.
For either of the guys, as that lead is sort of is whittling down, again, for either player, you're trying to stay composed. Do you feel a little nervous? Do you feel rushed as they're pressing and that lead is coming down?
You gotta stay composed in situations like this. Playing for a championship, you gotta stay composed. They did a great job coming back. They played hard. They feasted off our mistakes. So you just gotta stay composed in that situation. Stay with your team. Stay in that tight huddle, and just believe. So.
Let's go. Last question, Joe.
Jordan, playing instead of watching, was it everything you expected, or was it, were the emotions a little different?
Absolutely. Everything that I expected. Last year, I got a good feel for it, watching it, but playing it is totally different. It's very exciting. Just feel the energy in the crowd. It's really loud in there. So, it was amazing. So.
UConn, thank you.
Thank you.